Those are happiest who find peace at home. Make your home your sanctuary. Keep the Prince of Peace as the center of your home. In a world of chaos and clamor and daily challenges, create the safest, softest, coziest, most peaceful, prayerful place on earth. Your retreat together, the most important work you'll ever do is within the walls of your own home. Everything else flows out from there. And also gather around you is a rich family history of longevity, of marriages.
Oh, you're beautiful.
It had to be here somewhere.
Yes. He's wearing Don's jacket.
He looks so good in it, huh?
I love you. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, you are gorgeous.
Our prayer is that your love will grow deeper and stronger and richer through every season, and that you'll get 30 years or 50 years or even 68 years down the road, and you'll both say, I'd marry you all over again.
The love you two share is so special that it reminds me a lot of another love story.
Wish you were here. Miss you very much.
The story of a young Hawaiian girl falling for a young man from Colorado whose 68-year love story brought our family here today.
If I had $3.80, I'd come out and see you.
If their story is any indication of your future, your love will not only endure, but flourish for 68 years and beyond.
When Grandpa died and we were cleaning out his room, these handkerchiefs were in his top drawer. And I kept them for today, and Matt and I embroidered on them. They say, for happy tears, love Grandpa.
Oh my goodness. I think I'll need this today.
I think you will. Yeah.
Alex and Matt made it very clear years ago that their wedding would be something special, unlike any other, and of course, they stood by their word. The special thing is, though, their focus was and always is, of course, that they wanted it to be special for everybody else.
If you want to learn to love your spouse with unconditional love, walk with Matt and Alex.
Did you see what Matt did for me?
It's this huge arrangement with this veil over it, and it's this letter written to you. It's kind of like a poem. The most beautiful thing ever, Mom.
To Matthew, I could not love you more if you were my third son, if you were my own son.
I was trying to think of the right words to describe you, Matt. And then as I was continually thinking of these things, I realized I was basically outlining the fruits of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. The person that you are, Matt, is exactly the person we all wish we could be more like.
The word beauty is defined as the quality that gives pleasure to the senses or the mind. What I'm referring to tonight is the beauty that Alex carries with her on the inside. Alex is beauty.
Alex makes everyone feel loved, seen, accepted, beautiful, and so celebrated. It is truly her superpower.
Oh, sweetheart. Sweetheart, you're beautiful. You're like a princess in Disney. Oh. The prettiest bride I've ever seen. Oh.
The kingdom of heaven is like a merchant seeking beautiful pearls. But when he found that pearl, that one pearl of great price, went and sold all he had. And Matthew, you are like that merchant who would give everything to find and care for that precious pearl. She She is your priceless treasure, and you are hers.
I missed you so much. Back in 2014, I was working front desk at a real estate office. It was a Saturday morning with just me and one other agent who hadn't particularly warmed to me yet. I can't wait to marry you. One day I asked her about her husband, and she stopped in her tracks. What I previously thought was a grumpy old woman lit up at the mention of her late husband. It was the happiest day of my life, for sure. She told me about how they met, about the dream house he built her with his 2 hands, the family they built together. Mickey taught me so many things, but one thing she said stuck out to me above all. She said a lot of boys liked me, some even loved me, but Marv adored me. I didn't know what she meant when she told me that. I hadn't yet been in love and adored. I met you that same night. I still remember the moment I first saw you. I can still feel the butterflies. I always felt so scared that they would fade away. But standing before you today, I've never felt anything like this.
Marriage is continually asking, do you love me even though I'm flawed? And the answer is just forever yes, and it just keeps being yes. There's not a sweeter gift than getting to fall in love with the right person, but also getting to fall deeper in love with the same person every single day. Learning as you go, letting trials bring you closer, and remembering that life is not what happens next, but that you get to be right here, right now.
You are my angel on earth. So perfectly created for me. I know our past has led us here and our future awaits, but in this present moment, this very moment, this is the best moment of my life.
And I want you to know that when this season ends and everyone goes home, that will be the most exciting yet. The one where you're husband and wife, the one where you get to build your own family and continue writing your own story.
I'm so ready to be your wife. If that's all that I ever am, all that I ever get to do, it's enough. Words fall short of you. There aren't enough ways to tell you just how good you are. You're somehow able to be everything to everyone, all in with everything you do. It's the honor of my life to be the person that shows back up for you. You've taught me how to love like that, the selfless, all-in way that you do.
What I cherish most about you is your way of loving, unrelentlessly, selflessly, and wholeheartedly. You light up every room in my life like no one else can. But loving you makes every single one of my dreams I've ever had come true. Standing before you today, I make these promises for all our days. I promise to pray for you daily and pray with you. I promise to be passionate about the life we're building every day.
I pray that 50 years down the road, you are still the face I see when I open my eyes for the day. I hope that your laugh is the soundtrack to all of my life. I hope every day for the rest of my life is spent loving you.
I dream of a life where we get old together, savoring every day and learning more about you. As we say I do and journey beyond this chapel, from individuals to a married couple, I'm endlessly grateful for God's goodness and faithfulness in our lives. And without a shadow of a doubt, I know investing all that I am into our marriage and in pursuing you deeply will yield the richest returns in our lives, allowing us to retire wealthy in memories and moments we share.
You know how important she is to us. And at that point, it's no longer going to be our responsibility to protect her or guide her. It's going to be yours solely. And I can speak from my entire family. There's not a man on this planet that we want. doing that more than you.
As a girl dad, you hope your daughter will find a person that will love them and protect them. Someone that would have never intentionally hurt them.
Hi, baby. You're so beautiful.
Matt checks all the boxes, and I have truly come to love this young man and what he stands for. When I see them together, it reminds me of how I feel when I'm with my wife. She makes me want to be a better person in every way.
I imagine one day our grandkids will ask me about how I knew I loved you. I'll tell them about the night we met, our first house, our first dog, the beautiful life we built together. This day, I'll tell them that it is the greatest joy of my life, not just to be loved, but adored by you.